All right, well, tensions are running high at Columbia University here in New York City. Today is expected to be the fifth straight day of demonstrations as students protest the war between Israel and Hamas on campus. More than 100 students arrested earlier this week after the university's president requested help from the NYPD to remove the students, which they claim are in violation of university policy. So joining us now to talk more is NewsNation national correspondent Caitlin Becker. Caitlin, what are the students' demands?
Well, specifically, of course, they're talking about money here, but overall, they're protesting the war in Gaza. But at Columbia, they specifically want the university to divest from Israel. Now, this is being organized by a student-led coalition made up of dozens of organizations on campus, and they're protesting the university's investments in places where they say they're profiting from what they're calling genocide and, of course, the war in Israel and the war in Hamas and the occupation. So that is really what they're having issues with, specifically divestment.
Right. Well, they initially had some tents. Those have gone away. They've been told they can stay there as long as they don't put up more tents. But they are demonstrating outside of the proper demonstration hours that have been set out by Columbia University. What type of consequences could they be facing? You know, we saw more than 100 people who were arrested last week.
Yeah, certainly first and foremost, there were those arrests. There are not going to be any kind of major charges. What those people are basically facing are summonses for trespassing, and that might not even go any further than just that initial summons. It might be waived by the government because that has happened before here in New York. But in addition to that, all of the students at that encampment had been pre-warned that if they didn't leave, they would be suspended, and they are now suspended. But what is interesting here is that these are not working as deterrents. As soon as everything was taken down, as soon as those arrests were made, it seems like even more protesters have shown up to this encampment and this university at Columbia to do this protesting. So it seems like it's having the opposite effect of what they want. And this is also going beyond Columbia University. There are other universities around the country that are protesting in support of what is happening at Columbia.
No doubt. I mean, we aren't just seeing this grow at Columbia. It's really growing across the country at other universities. And I've heard some critics of the protests say, you know what, part of it is that we've got cameras there all the time. So that brings more attention. So then that spreads even more on social media. Hey, you go here, you act like this.
That is certainly the case. But the reason we educate young people at colleges and universities is to be free thinkers and to think critically. And what we're seeing now is an example of how they are enacting their critical free thinking. So that's what you should expect from students who are passionate about a cause.
And we're certainly seeing that at those elite universities. Thank you so much, Caitlin Becker. Great reporting. Good job.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.